Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another interesting beer review, another Bavarian Helles. This is a really interesting one. This is from a brewery from which I kind of have been reviewing a beer from before. I've been reviewing the Hofbräu München original there, Helles, which is one of the big six in Munich. So feel free to check out that review as well. It's a brewery owned by the Bavarian state. And this is kind of the same brewery. It's another brand though, created to... it seems like it's created to improve the name Hofbräuhaus and the amount of people who know about Hofbräuhaus, so they've been creating a beer with that brand, it seems like. So it's not having the same bottle shape or the same label look or even the same name of the brewery as the Hofbräu, which has their Dunkel, their Weisse, their original, their Oktoberfest beer and all those kind of beers. And this brand also have their own website, which I will link to in the description box below. They do only have one beer with this label, and it's their Helles, and this is of course their Helles. And the brand is Hofbräuhaus. So the other one is Hofbräu, which I've been reviewing before, but this brand is Hofbräuhaus. And it looks really fantastic to me, and have been catching my interest for a while. I managed to find it in Germany, of course, and to me this is one of the best looking labels that I'm having in my collection. I think it looks real nice with the old school drawing here. It happens quite much on the label. You see the blue Bavarian flag here around, and real nice font, and here is the HB logo and the town, and there's the coat of arms, and everything just fits really nice together, makes it really nice classical look of this one. The front label really nice in my opinion, absolutely one of my favorite ones. So I think it's quite newly created, this brand Hofbräuhaus, from of course staatliches Hofbräuhaus München. Münchner Bier, Hofbräuhaus, helles Vollbier, gebraut nach dem bayerischen Reinheitsgebot. HB Schutzmarke, helles Vollbier, and I'll show you the cap also here. Really decent look of this one. Hofbräuhaus, helles Vollbier. Ein außergewöhnlich charaktervolles Münchner Helles, frisch, spritzig und einmalig im Geschmack, gebraut mit besten Rohstoffen nach dem bayerischen Reinheitsgebot von 1516, ein Genuss für jeden Bierkenner. Alcohol content is 5.1, Zutaten Wasser, Gerstenmalz, Hopfen. Staatliches Hofbräuhaus in München, Hofbräuallee 1 in München, Deutschland. Hofbräuhaus.com is the link to the brewer's website, which I'll link to in the description box below, as I mentioned. Yeah, can show it closer to you right here. Looks really nice. As I said, it's and as you can see, it's the not that high bottle type. It's the little bit lower bottle type but wider, so it's of course 0.5 liter bottle, which is a must in my opinion. Then you get enough of beer, and also it looks better, so 0.5 liter is a must. I'll give you some information about this brewery, if I should call it that, or the brand, which was created, and this is the information that I found on the website. I don't think it's easy to find some more information than that, because then it's easy that you read about Hofbräu instead of Hofbräuhaus beer brand, which is only having the Helles Vollbier under this name. but I mean, look at the label, how nice it looks, with the color combination, blue, and then the things that are happening here, the HB and the city skyline below, and the coat of arms in the sky. Looks really, really nice, doesn't it? Absolutely one of my favorites labels, and I've been looking forward to try this one because it has been giving a really nice impression to me. I know that the Hofbräu is a great brewery. It's the brewery that's owned by the Bavarian state, so there's of course money to produce a really magnificent beer, and that's what they've been doing with this one, I suppose. But let's find out about that later on in the tasting part. The Helles from Staatliches Hofbräuhaus München. It tastes best from the traditional bulbous Euro bottle. Exceptional character, fresh, lively and unique in taste. The Hofbräuhaus Hell is brewed with the best raw materials according to the Bavarian purity law of 1516. Munich home beer. More Munich is impossible. Real Munich beer, real Munich brewery and real Hofbräuhaus. Our pale Vollbier is available at the following beverage markets, and there's a list of many German beverage markets, which is quite normal in Germany. We don't have that in Sweden. There's only one shop that's allowed to sell alcohol drinks and beverages in Sweden, but in Germany they're having like many of those typical shops, but instead of selling food, there's shops that sells food also, of course, but there are shops that looks like food shops and is as big as that, and you can just walk how long you want in all the lines, and there's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different beer breweries, and there's many of those big kind of shops that are having shops all around in Germany, and also private ones that are where you can go to find the more rare ones. So I'm really longing back to visit Germany. Anyway, the good old time, the HB brand with Crown is Munich's oldest beer brand. In 1879, the then brewery director Johann Nepomuk Staubwasser registered the Hofbräuhaus trademark with the first Munich regional court, and then with the Imperial Patent Office in Berlin only for the Königliches Hofbräuhaus Munich Company. The Imperial Patent Office only opened in 1877, making HB with the Crown one of the oldest German brands. The Helles from Hofbräuhaus. Actually, you don't have to say much about the Hofbräuhaus anymore, but because it's so beautiful, founded in 1589 by Wilhelm V to supply the Bavarian court, the Hofbräuhaus has written Munich beer history in over 400 years. Not only did wheat beer become very important to him, the first Munich Bock beer from 1614 was also created from the Hofbräuhaus brewing kettles. So it has of course very much history to the Hofbräuhaus, which is the big beer hall in Munich, which is serving a lot of typical Munich food and beer, of course. They're having, for example, the biggest one I think is a Stiefel, which is a boot, and that's the biggest one. Served is 5 liter of beer, and that I did mention more about that in the beer review of Hofbräu original, if I remember correctly. But this is not Hofbräu, this is Hofbräuhaus, which, as I said, is another brand, even though it might be owned by Hofbräu also. One last look of a fantastic looking label before I'm gonna open this bottle up. I mean, this is looking really nice. Hofbräuhaus Helles Vollbier. gegründet 1589 it says, and the city skyline here looks really fantastic in my opinion. Absolutely great looking bottle. Absolutely one of my favorites. Anyway, over to the tasting part of this Helles Vollbier from Hofbräuhaus, which is gonna be really interesting to try. Gives a really nice, decent impression to me. So let's find out if it lives up to that with a great taste. I think it will actually, but let's open this one up. And pour it up, the Hofbräuhaus Helles Vollbier. There we have it. Nice 2-finger head, white compact foam head. Very important to build up that because it, as I always say, it keeps the taste in the glass. So maintain the white foam head all the way through while you drink. Keeps the right taste. Also, it shows quality. So this one is really quality of the raw materials and brewing process, in my opinion. I can show it closer to you right here, so you can see the bubbles rises up right there. Hope you can see that. Looks real nice in my opinion. Just the way a Bavarian Helles should look, with a pale golden yellow color, very nice, easy to see through color, and the white compact foam head really shows quality, and that's the way I want a Bavarian Helles, which is really great beer style, one of my favorite beer styles, really mild, fresh beer style in my opinion. So Bavarian Helles, absolutely one of the best beer styles in the world in my opinion, or in Germany, since I only drink German, some Czech ones, but mainly German. Yeah, really fresh. Could be compared to the, of course it should be compared to the Hofbräu original maybe, which is their Helles. Might be a little bit hard since it was a while since I did that review. But really fresh and taste really nice. I absolutely know this one is gonna be really great. So yeah, fantastic. Let's taste the Hofbräuhaus Helles Vollbier. Prost! It's great. Get a really pleasant, complete taste in it. A perfect example of the style. Perfect Helles Vollbier. Really nice, pleasant, easy to drink in my opinion. So this is very good example of the style, and definitely a recommendation from me. Feel free also to check out the link to the website of this beer brand, the Hofbräuhaus beer brand, which I will link to in the description box below. As I mentioned, there is more to read about this specific beer, which looks like this, which is looking really amazing in my opinion. So it's really an interesting one, and it's a really great one in my opinion also. Tastes really nice, and it's a perfect Helles. Perfect Munich Helles, which also is a really good style. I've been reviewing quite a lot of Helles beers, which is maybe the big beer style in Germany, together with Pilsen in it depends also where in Germany you are, of course, which beer style it is the most popular. But Helles is a beer style that I think is brewed in whole Germany. Comparing to that, it's many different beer styles that's most popular in different areas. For example, Cologne is, of course, Kölsch is most important there, and not brewed anywhere else. Yeah, this is a really nice taste of this one, as I mentioned. Yeah. Drinking it also is making me longing back to Bavaria, of course. Sitting in a beer hall, typical Bavarian style, and enjoying this one is really something that is easy to recognize, and that's what I like. I want that feeling that it's a high quality beer that is enjoyed in these beautiful places and has been enjoyed for years. So this is the feeling that I want to get from the beers that I'm drinking, and I'm getting it in this one. Because if you haven't been to Bavaria, you've been missing something definitely, because it's such a beautiful place. Nature and the small medieval towns and the food and the beers and everything is just absolutely great. And all the breweries, of course. Nature is absolutely stunning, in my opinion, with the lakes and the big mountains and valleys. Absolutely fantastic. So that's the best place in the world, in my opinion. Regarding this one, as I said, it's fantastic. It's a fantastic Helles Vollbier. It's simple as that. The label was the thing that catch my interest really much, and I can't mention enough how important it is, in my opinion, to have a great looking label, because to me it catches the interests really much from me. So it did stand out a lot. I didn't know about it before I was seeing it, actually. So the Hofbräuhaus Helles Vollbier was something really special, and I understood when I saw it that it was what it was, that it was a brand created by Hofbräu, and that's what it seems to be also, of course. I understand also why Hofbräu is doing it, to make the name Hofbräuhaus a little bit more important, and they of course have the possibility to do what they want also. So this is a great beer, very easy to enjoy, and something that definitely recommend, definitely would like to drink again. You know, it's a great tasting one. Yep, that's the Hofbräuhaus and their Helles Vollbier. Great Helles, of course. I think that is for now. Hope you like my reviews. Continue to follow my channel. Consider that or that you feel appreciate my reviews. Like, comment, subscribe, and I think that my reviews are interesting, and I hope I see you again in the next German beer review.